Hi everyone, how we doing? Welcome to the Battlin, Vibin podcast. Episode not quite sure at this point. We just keep going. Episode 4 for YouTube. We have today Tony Nakis per usual, the Bug-Eyed Wonder per usual, and Ava Nicki today. So today we actually have a lot of school events, more important sports that are going on. Good week for Lyman Hall. Well, except
Great week. Monday, greatest day of my entire
Except
life.
the one event that has spiraled Lyman Hall through news across the country, believe it or not. I think the best one we got was Charlotte, North Carolina covering it. Incredible.
Honestly, this is some unseen perfection by Lyman Hall. This is the most effort I've ever seen us do. Because, truthfully, you need to put in effort to get a score like that. You had to have tried. I think we wanted to do something. Have a triple-digit game.
So,
I think we did.
as many of you know, probably all of you, Lyman Hall did lose to Sacred Heart women's basketball by a score of 92-4. And we love to talk about our sports teams because we take pride in them. This showing was obviously very, it didn't go in our favor, obviously. And there were comments made by both sides after the game that reached across the country. First made by our own Mr. Lipka, claiming that they did not let up whatsoever. Obviously, I'm sure that demoralized the girls quite a bit.
In my opinion, that is the best way to play sports. If you can step on an opponent's neck and take them out of their season, do it. And 92-4, I hope that they come out with like anger, but honestly, I would have cried. I would have been on the bench crying. I would have taken myself out of the game, but like, nah, I'm not getting dunked on again.
Well,
92-4.
from personal,
After getting beaten in football, 49-0, that was embarrassing. I said, what? That's only 7 scores. 92, that's at least 30.
well, for football personally, I know once you go down by a certain amount, at the end of the day, for me, it's not that you don't care, but you just kind of feel defeated, and it doesn't sting.
The game doesn't turn into it's not like
It's not a game anymore, honestly.
yeah,
It's just
a close game. You lose a close game, you're like, we had a chance.
That hurts, yeah.
We could. That would have been big for us. That would have been big for confidence. Losing a game close is worse than losing a game by a lot. Because you lose a game by a lot, you don't really lose any confidence. You're just like, okay, we couldn't compete with that team. They were just different from every other team we've played. Now, if it happens again next week and they lose 80-0, then I think they'll bounce back. I think they'll be okay. I think that's just a team that we were not meant to play. It's like us going to play Fairfield Prep. 56-0 at halftime. Just let us die. Why are we here?
well, that was a throwback from 4 years ago.
Yeah, but I don't know. If I'm a coach, I would have put up 120. I would have kept my starters in.
Well, the Sacred Heart coach did the headline words they said were just deeply remorseful.
Bro, they asked him to apologize. He said no. He said, no, I meant it.
Why would he be apologizing?
Exactly.
Well,
You should have, no, our school should apologize to our girls for scheduling that game. We had no business being there.
it does feel like sometimes, because I know coaches do end up putting some games on the schedule that are completely unreasonable for scouting purposes, quote unquote. Like even our lacrosse coach, we played Fairfield Ward last year, and we were clearly outmatched. But we have some young guys with great potential like Jack Roberts, the Pettits. Yeah, but at the end of the day, some coaches are doing their players some solids by letting them play against higher level and let the college coaches see that they're the real deal.
See, this was just harmful though. This does not help anybody. Honestly, it probably even hurts the Sacred Heart girls because they didn't put up 100 on a team that they could have. And that's not taking anything away from our team. I think our team's decent. We've competed with every other team that we've played so far. It's at least been competitive. We've been able to match them. This is just We should not be playing teams like this.
Well, yeah, that one just seemed like it would, like just wasn't meant to be. But regardless, off on women's basketball because that was just it reached headlines everywhere. So
I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing at the girls' team. I'm laughing at the fact that like they allowed that to happen. How do you let that happen? Anyway, keep it moving because I'm gonna start laughing again.
So, per usual, every episode, back to boys hockey. From the last time we recorded, they played, I believe, 2 games. One against Brantford, who they lost to the first go around. This time, they absolutely rocked them, with, of course, assistant captain Kenny McKenzie out, which was pretty big. That was a great game because that was, of course, as we're going to get into, the last home game that we were going to be able to attend.
I have no words for this because I've never gone to a hockey game. Yeah, I don't know. That's gotta be weird to play hockey without like fans.
In an
'Cause I
indoor arena with like nobody there, it feels like a practice, I would think.
Yeah, because like honestly, even like outdoor with football, having your fans there makes it so much more electric.
Oh, for sure. You know, in the arena that just
Imagine being
bounces.
inside there where you can actually like feel it going off the walls.
That I mean, I don't personally know, but I can imagine that would just
If I
suck.
was more talented, I would want to play hockey. Unfortunately,
I know
I'm
hockey's
absolute
just
garbage.
hockey's pretty fun. I mean, watching the game is amazing. The last game, actually, that Brantford game was technically an away game. It's the only reason we were able to go to it.
I can't watch hockey games.
Once you watch them in person, they get a little better.
I tried once. Not for me. Not my thing.
Everyone's got their own thing. Well,
You know what? I wish I was at that basketball game because man,
they did score 4 in the fourth quarter, so
yeah, yeah,
there we go.
nice. Who scored? I hope Shea scored.
I'm almost positive it was Mercedes, and I can't remember who the other one was.
I hope it was Shea.
I don't believe it was, but I can't verify that.
Ava, what you think?
About the basketball game?
Yeah.
Or hockey? Either.
Or okay. Well, I think the hockey team's doing good. I was gonna go to the last hockey game, and then the spectator rule came about, so I ended up going. But I hope the basketball team comes back because I like watching basketball. But I'm sure they'll step it up
They got to practice hard this week, that's for damn sure.
or play someone who's not Sacred Heart level.
Bro, it's Sacred Heart. Like, I don't understand that.
Well, on to the next hockey game they played against East Catholic, who is a very formidable opponent. They are pretty much good at every sport they play, except football isn't really what they're known for. Other than that, they're known to be a really good school. And they played Lyman Hall, of course, with no spectators in attendance.
5-2.
5-2 is final score. Lyman Hall takes that win. Jack Roberts with a hat trick.
Dubs. Our hockey team's looking good.
Yeah,
I
they're
wasn't
looking
sure
good.
with the goalie situation, but seems to be
Dylan
going well.
Florio, what's number 1?
Oh, who cares?
Yeah, I mean he had 2 performances that were, I know he's gonna work on and do a little better, and then the rest of the season he's done very well. Guilford, North Haven, and East Catholic. He's been really like a rock back there.
Our offense seems good.
Yeah,
Putting up like 5 points a game.
Jack Roberts has been absolutely just nuts this year.
Hey, listen, when your hockey team puts up more points than your basketball team, you know your hockey team is absolutely disgusting.
That was off script. Wasn't prepared for that one.
Anyway, how was your Christmas break, Tony? How'd you enjoy that?
So Christmas break.
What'd you think? You heard about how many people got COVID? Everybody.
Yeah.
All of us. I had a nice cough for a day. My eyeballs a little.
The bug-eyed wonder was a victim of the vid.
Yeah, my bug eyes got a little scratchy. Felt better after a day. I think we're scared of a cold. With this new one, this Omicron. I think it's a lie.
Well,
Conspiracy theory. It's actually the lizard people.
The lizard. Really?
my break was spent at work, honestly.
There's no break. There is no break.
No, but I did appreciate not having to wake up so early in the morning.
Yeah. Ava, what'd you do for break?
I just hung out around my house, cleaned my room, Yeah, that's pretty much it. I went to my sister's for New Year's Eve, and we hung out and watched the ball drop. Played with a cat. Pretty boring stuff, but it was fun. Yeah.
Lots of schoolwork, I bet.
I did not do any schoolwork.
You did lots of schoolwork.
I had no homework. I did it all Friday, or Thursday, the last day we had. I got it all done.
Well, congratulations, Ava. You know what?
Ava the scholar on here.
Yeah, that's why she's the producer.
I was not about to spend my break doing homework.
Me neither, so I just let it grow.
So you just didn't do it, but I did it.
Yeah.
Nikki, what'd you do over break?
I just read a lot. I also did not have any homework because I did it all prior to the break. So I had my whole break to read.
You know what?
Does this say anything about gender?
I think it
just
just
says
says
something
something about you two.
Hey,
Hey.
we're coming out.
Hey.
Everybody listen to this podcast. This podcast, we are severely hindered in the things we can say. Me and Nakis at some point will create our own podcast known as the Swamp People.
Well, good luck getting that going and getting, editing the videos and getting onto YouTube.
You can still come
Ava,
around on
you-
it.
just
you're coming with us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, this is non-negotiable. You
Oh,
signed a contract.
I work after hours.
Yes.
Yep. All right.
You get paid for it.
Yep. 33%.
33% more, like $2 an hour.
That's 33%.
Yeah, actually.
You
Cut it
know,
down to 150.
You get $2 for every point we score on the
Oh,
YouTube
man.
charts. On the YouTube charts.
Well, I think we're coming to an end of the podcast today. Had a lot of great talking points. Had a lot of off script. Didn't really know how to react moments. Caught me off guard.
This is a podcast. You know what? We've sounded like robots. We should try to sound more entertaining for our thousands of loyal listeners. Okay?
Well, we
I
really can't under the circumstances.
I think
Yeah.
max we've had 68 listeners. So,
Thousands.
okay.
68 is still
That's not
68
bad.
people that clicked on
That's
our
not
dang
bad.
video.
No, not bad.
20 more. And that's how many points we lose by. So,
All right, folks. Thank you. Thank you for listening to today's episode. Have a great day. We'll see you next time.